El TikTok ahí
Está
se
heavy.
oye, ¿verdad que sí? Dime a ver, brother.
me hace sentir como que I'm on the clock.
I'm on the clock.
Like it's my last hour.
It might be.
You never know.
It might be.
Y si Cristo viene después del show.
No relaje, bro.
La gloria del Father, papi.
No relaje, bro. Brother, pero ya tú te ves como que diferente.
El pelo me ha crecido un poquito, porque no lo he tumbado. Estoy
Es
un
que
poquito más flaquito.
eso es. Yo creo que
Desde
el no estar en vivo te ha causado depresión a ti.
depresión. Bueno, nosotros hablamos de mental health en the last episode.
No,
¿Te acuerdas?
y por eso fue lo que pasó, señores. Después de ahí, pues, ¿sabes? Pasaron situaciones, you know, él descubrió otras cosas, se encontró con su papá, que, tú sabes, que lo habían adoptado, se ha puesto por adopción y cayó en depresión al pobre.
Por eso dejé crecer el pelo, porque entonces
Ya,
aprendí de mis raíces judaicas.
mira.
Entonces, tú sabes.
No, pero se te ve bien, bro.
Sí,
Está bonito, está bonito.
me dijeron que me parezco a Jesús.
Mira, de verdad que sí, tremenda versión de Jesús.
Yeah.
Está bueno eso.
I mean, si me parezco a Jesús, no estoy mal.
Eso
No
es
estoy mal.
importante, eso es importante.
Aleluya.
Eso es importante, hermano, hay que parecerse a Jesús.
Eso es así. Eso es
Es
así.
así,
Que mi
bro.
luz brille.
Ay, que brille esa
Santo.
luz.
Relajando family, we are back.
Señores, gracias por ¿cómo es?
Por
A mí hasta
tintearte.
se me olvidó hablar a mí. No,
Mira, last week I was out of commission.
it was his fault.
That's right. Just blame me. Blame me.
It was his fault.
No pude estar presente al lovely studio que tenemos aquí, ni a
Yeah.
my lovely studio family.
Yeah, look around, look around.
Entonces, Gio, I told him that he's capable of holding down the show by himself.
I did hold it.
You did?
Yeah,
Yeah, just here at home,
yeah,
relajando familiar.
yeah. I hold all the equipment by
Oh,
myself.
you
Yeah,
by yourself
yeah, you said hold the show.
on the show.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. No, but I told this guy he can hold the show by himself, but
Yeah,
no,
no.
it's not the same.
Yeah,
It's like if you were sick,
I cannot do it without you though.
it wouldn't. Oh man,
Yeah, no.
hold on.
Yeah. It's all good though. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah. And
But we're back, man.
we are. We are.
Volvimos.
I mean, it's never too late.
It's never too late, and it's actually poetic because we started late,
¿Viste?
but it's never too late.
It's never too late.
¿Viste?
Papá,
Es que
aquí está el Father.
está el Father sobre todo esto.
Papá.
Es que Jesús nunca llega tarde, siempre llega a tiempo.
Ay, santo.
Aquí llegó Jesús, llegó el poder, la autoridad, llegó la
Papá.
unción.
Bueno, antes que
No,
todo, vamos.
Don't make me do my Samuel Hernández impression.
Dale, nos vemos ahora.
Ok.
Dale. Pues sí, brother.
Pues dime, papá, ¿qué hay de nuevo? Ya yo
Nah,
conté
está todo
que,
igual.
que tú sabes, me tuve un poquito fuera del tiempo, pero y que contigo, la familia, que hay nuevo por ahí, qué noticias nuevas,
No, todo bien.
qué adiciones a la familia.
Estamos esperando ya Twins.
Twins.
Ya,
Oh my God, felicidades, mi gente.
ya,
Relajando en serio, family está creciendo.
ya. Vamos a tener Twins.
Aleluya.
Ya.
Estoy orando por eso, ¿sabes?
Sí, gracias. Yo
No
también, yo
no por
también.
los twins. Está
Yo
bien,
también.
sigo orando.
Sí, no, estamos bien, gracias a Dios.
Ah, ok.
Ya.
Yo estoy orando por ustedes y algunos más por ahí que se sintonizan y nos ven y también están en eso.
Sí, no, yo
Tú
oro
sabes.
por toda mi gente que nos ve y son fieles y
Así.
aunque no, ¿cómo se dice eso? No nos contacten en la semana ni nada por el
Sí,
estilo,
pero nos amamos,
pero nos amamos
en el amor de Cristo.
en el amor de
Tú
Cristo.
sabes que a veces la distancia crea una pared entre la gente.
¿Tú no crees en relaciones de larga distancia?
Sí creo en ello dependiendo qué tipo.
Amorosas, pues.
Am,
O bueno, en cualquier tipo. Ya puede ser amorosa, puede ser
para clarificar, mi mujer vive conmigo. Así que
¿quién es ese tigre loco? ¿Qué? Este de que,
le digo a YouTube, mi mujer vive conmigo, así que no
no, porque
piense.
este está de que la mujer mía vive conmigo. Yo digo,
No, es
¿quién es
que
migo,
tú
brother?
preguntas conmigo.
No, ¿quién es migo, loco?
Amigo, el grupo
Tienes
ese.
que tener cuidado, bro.
El grupo ese.
No es amigo.
No, los amigos.
Oh, amigo, es
Los
así
Two
que se llama.
Chains y todo eso, sí,
So, que
así
ella
se
vive con un montón de morenos, ¿vale?
¿Cómo? No, no, mi mujer vive con me, myself and I. El
Oh,
trío que hay soy yo, me, myself and I.
oh, porque yo estoy pensando que tú estás diciendo que conmigo
No,
el grupo
no, no, no.
de rapero y
No,
vaina.
no, no, no. Conmigo. Hablando en español, no en inglés.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
conmigo,
yeah.
conmigo.
Conmigo. Sí, yeah.
Perfecto, loco.
Así que no se confunde, porque tú me preguntaste que si yo pensaba o creía en las relaciones amorosas de distancia.
Exacto, sí.
Puede ser posible.
Que tú
Yo,
creas o que pasen.
no, no, que pasen.
Ok.
No soy, como te digo, no abogo por ese tipo de relaciones por la razón de que hay muchas infidelidades que pueden pasar,
O sea, que tú estás
¿verdad?
diciendo que en una relación de lejos, felices los cuatro.
Así el dicho, pues así de fácil es.
Amor de lejos, felices los cuatro.
Así mismo de fácil es. O sea que para tú tener una relación de larga distancia, tú necesitas a Jesús y necesitas el Espíritu Santo y necesitas unción y necesitas de todo, porque de verdad eso está fuerte.
Bueno, señor, empiecen a mudarse porque
Ayuno, don de continencia, de todo un poquito.
empiecen a mudarse porque la cosa está fea. Entonces, ok. Nah, dude, like
Imagínate,
what?
imagínate.
No. Yeah, no, I know it's not possible. Though. I know it's.
I mean, there's people that do it and I give it to them, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I
I
know.
mean, Johnny and I used to live 2 hours away and that got cut short quick.
Yeah, I
We
know.
couldn't do it.
Nah, I don't see myself doing that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did it for a while, but I moved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was
Exactly.
like, nah, I can't do that
Yeah.
though.
She forced my hand, but Dios es bueno.
Oh my
I'm here.
god.
Estamos aquí, nos
Bueno, es
conocimos.
verdad, ¿viste?
Conocimos a Jonathan, bueno, conocí a Jonathan y a Cintia también, que están sintonizados
Oh,
ahí.
están interesados.
Yes.
Saludos, saludos,
Yes.
saludos.
Mira,
Saludos.
deja de estar tirando puntas, dice Cintia. Yo te llamé y te vi el sábado. Mira, oye, te vio el sábado.
Es a ti que te están hablando.
No, a mí no.
Es a ti.
A mí no.
No, a mí tampoco. Yo no vi. Y si la vi, yo no sé.
Tal vez el pasado. El pasado sí nos vimos,
En
sí.
en el
Yeah.
pasado nos
Yeah.
vimos bastante.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no, pero gracias,
thank
señores,
you, Cintia.
por tenernos paciencia, por sintonizarse. We here. We're not going anywhere.
We're live.
If you thought that we quit, we didn't quit.
We ain't
We ain't quitting.
going
Nah,
nowhere.
nah.
We ain't
Como
going
dicen,
nowhere.
we found a
We
goal like
can't even
very
stop
far.
now.
Very far.
Yes, we plan on going a long ways.
Yeah,
Long ways.
yeah.
Esto no para aquí. Esto,
Nah,
un sick day. No es nada, no es nada.
nah,
No
que
es
sí,
nada.
que nada, bro. Eso era para darle un breakcito a ustedes,
Claro, claro.
tú sabes.
Todos tenemos vidas y todos tenemos responsabilidades, así que
Claro,
las cosas pasan, la vida pasa,
ya,
la vida a veces nos da, pero también le damos la vida,
le damos.
you
Yo le
know?
doy vida.
Eso así, eso
Ya.
así.
No, brother. Óyeme, han pasado muchas
Espérate,
cosas.
aquí hay un drama aquí.
¿En dónde?
Aquí Cintia está divulgando información que, porque, espérate, este fin de semana ustedes nos tiraron mensaje de, como que con razón que se sintió culpable el domingo, porque mira, hay gente de relajando. Ayer este hombre, bueno, su respectiva esposa nos escribió un mensaje ayer como que espero que estén bien, que se encuentren bien en este domingo, estamos aquí en la casa descansando y esto, lo otro. Pues entonces, de verdad lo que está pasando es que había aquí en la casa de mi hermano una, un sentimiento, no está mirando el teléfono, un
No,
sentimiento de
no, no.
culpabilidad porque janguearon el sábado y no nos contaron. Está bien, ya yo veo cómo es la cosa.
No, óyeme,
No, 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 no,
mira,
está
no,
bien,
no,
no,
no.
no, no, no,
Te
no
voy
hay
a
que ver
decir,
explicaciones.
no, no, pero
Lo dejamos así.
te voy a decir claro lo que pasó. Nosotros estábamos ya el sábado, ahora mismo Zoe está en fútbol, right?
Ujú,
So she has soccer. After that, we were like, okay, well, let's do something really quick, whatever. We were already in Sanford. So on our way there, whatever, um, Cynthia called
ujú,
and said, like, oh, okay, we're gonna have the kids, and yada yada, come to your mom's. We're gonna cook. But that's gonna be for dinner. I'll be there at 3. Okay. Whatever. I tell Angelique, like, let's do what we need to do. And then when we're done, we go over there. I haven't seen the kids. I haven't seen my mom. I haven't seen her. Why not? Whatever.
ujú.
So it's for something. And then we call her. Say like, "Hey, like, you already there?" "No, I'm leaving my house. No, I'm about to leave."
Ujú,
Something like that. But she said it was a 3, right? So it's okay. Like we good. So we go there. That's the reason why we went.
mm.
It wasn't like it was planned or something like that. It was like right there on the spot.
Pero tú sabiendo que yo vivo de
Papi,
un
papi,
brinquito a un
tú
brinquito.
me
No, no, no,
dijiste,
espérate, espérate, espérate. Que yo vivo de un brinquito a brinquito, no me podía haber escrito de un momento a otro y dicho yo: "Bro, no
es
están en
verdad,
nada,
es
no
verdad, es
están en nada,
verdad,
pues vengan a janguear".
es verdad, es verdad. Mala mía, mala mía, mala mía, mala mía, mala mía, mala mía. Es verdad. Yo te hubiera dicho, bro, you live like right there around my mom. So I would be like,
Yeah, like
yo,
right there.
ven para acá, loco. Que Cintia está aquí, cocinó.
Está bien,
Y había comida, loco.
yo no guardo rencor.
Pero es culpa de
Está
Cintia.
bueno que había comida, gracias por decirme ahora.
Pero es culpa de
Una
Cintia.
semana después,
Pero fue Cintia.
pues sin ti.
She could be like, yo, let me call this guy.
Mira, mentira, abuso. En live te
Yeah.
está diciendo.
Nah, I mean, I was invited. You know what I'm saying? Like when you invited to a party,
You
you
were
cannot
you
bring
were
like a
you were
third wheel.
invited by your sister to your mother's house, and you couldn't invite me? That's crazy. Tía, no te disculpo a ti porque no hay de qué disculparte, sino que del hijo tuyo hay que orar por él.
But I mean, anyways, este es relajando en serio. Joey and Gio. We here live every Monday, 9 o'clock at night. We here for you guys with controversial,
Contra marshmallows.
marshmallows, controversial subjects. Uh, we take something from nothing and we make it, you know, something.
Yeah,
And
we
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 always
take
have,
something from nothing and we make it something.
yeah, bro.
So eso
That's how it is,
te
man.
quedó chévere.
This is life,
Mira, it's never too late to relajar en serio. That's all I'm gonna say. It's never too late to relajar en serio.
bro.
This is all fun. This is all fun.
That's a new slogan.
Aunque después que terminamos aquí te insulto un poquito más, pero this is all
Un
fun.
poquito
Un
más.
poquito más.
Yo voy a poner una camarita escondida y la voy a poner live después del live para que la gente vea cómo este señor aquí me trata a mí.
Esos son los clics que escucho atrás.
Yeah.
La cámara esa.
Esa, chacho, esa es la conciencia que te está matando ahí.
Es a ti.
Te está picando ahí la piedra y martillazo.
Eso va bien como una poesía de Edgar Allan Poe.
No, es que esto lo mantiene en tiempo, bro.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We
Yo,
have 47 minutes.
¿viste? Diantre, loco, lo tienen, lo tienen. Bro, that's how they have us here, bro. It's our show
Right.
and they want to control us.
They have us limited.
Man, that's crazy,
Y
though.
ya
Llama al bartender.
ya el
Ya,
general se me acabó.
ya aquí tenemos bartender y todo. La vaina, loco.
No, pero mira, estoy contento. I'm happy to be back, man. I'm happy to be back.
I'm happy you back, though.
We talked about mental health last time.
Yeah,
And listen, I said I was going to do something
do it, bro.
and I didn't do it on
You can
social
do.
media. So quedé en deuda con los viewers y con la página, con la comunidad,
Nah, chacho.
¿verdad? Y era que iba a postear un hotline o algo así sobre mental health,
Cuidado,
suicide y
cuidado con lo
cosas
que
así.
tú dices de que hotline y vaina.
El hotline bling.
Esto,
Entonces,
esto es un programa familiar.
el crisis lifeline es 988. Es 988. The suicide and crisis hotline. Lo voy a poner aquí. Mira, para que la gente vea que estamos en vivo, que lo estoy escribiendo aquí mismo.
Huepa.
988. Oh. Entonces, hay otro más, otra compañía más, que yo creo que son más samaritanos, o sea, que más tipo cristianos.
Yeah.
Se llama Samaritan's Hope. And they have a 24/7 line. Y eso sí lo voy a postear um, en, en la página.
Okay.
I'm gonna, they're nonprofit y
Yeah.
cosas llamadas y cosas así.
Man, that's good, though.
So,
And those are websites that help people.
yeah, those are lines or even websites that people can go on and they can get in contact with people that can help them and aconsejarlo. And if they're feeling lonely and by themselves, they can reach out. They
Okay,
can reach out.
okay. I kinda know like a ministry. It's a brand new ministry. I mean, we know these people, this person for a while,
Oh yeah.
and she started this new ministry. Um,
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's more focused on women,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you're female and you're out there, is this ministry is find me at his feet.
Mm.
She's an amazing woman of God. Go ahead and we're gonna put the information in there. Contact her. definitely she can be a support for women's.
Absolutely.
Um, so
And she has clothing,
yeah,
ministry based clothing. So
yeah, it's a pretty cool merch in there. So
absolutely.
go ahead and support. Get in contact with her. Now the supplies are hot, and then she's not that busy, so definitely
Right.
she can get more time with you.
Right.
So go check it out.
Right.
It's being sponsored.
Find me at his feet.
Yeah,
But nah, man. It's never too late. So what is it? What's never too late? Why
I don't
is it
know.
never
Like
too late?
when you said that, it's like it just bring that song to me. It's never too late. Dun, dun, dun. You remember that?
No, I don't.
No.
By who?
Oh man, man, I forgot who it was though. But I will tell you right now. Creed, I think it was.
Creed. Listen, what inspired me about this topic was I had seen a snippet of Pastor, I believe Tim Ross, right? It's
Yeah,
called Upset the Gram, and he started a podcast several years ago, and what he was saying is that I think he was in his 40s, right? In his 40s. I'm not looking at you for any reason.
yeah,
Um,
no, because I don't know if you're trying to get
right,
like confirmation. I'm
no.
like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
So he was in his 40s when he started his podcast, and I guess he left everything. He left everything to do the podcast and stuff like that. And I will admit, I have not left everything to do the
I
podcast
know
and
that's
whatever the
that's
case may
that's why
be.
I have to do everything myself.
That's why you gotta do everything. You haven't left everything either. We're not at the leave everything stage.
No, no, but
We're at
so
the it's never too
sometimes
late stage.
sometimes I wake up though, and I'm like, what if? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if? Because to be honest with you, like I truly believe in what we're doing.
Yeah.
I know it's hard. I know it's like, you know, I don't know how I say it, like, because I'm not doubting God, but taking that step, and I know like God hasn't said like,
Yeah.
he hasn't said
Yeah.
go full time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying on that,
I mean, I got extra rooms in case, but
I mean, hey, it might happen. You never know. But I feel like I'm on the point that, like, because that was my fear before, and before we actually started this, it was
Mm,
like probably like 2 years cooking on this.
yeah.
Um, and I feel like that was one of my fears. Like I'm already too old though for this. I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength. I don't have the same imagination. I don't have the same creativity.
Yeah.
It's just like it's not gonna work. I have too much on my plate. Um, but I feel like at this point, like you said, like it's never too late.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, we here.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
and can I say something to that? You said something about that you feel like if you have no more creativity the older you get.
yeah.
Right. Naturally, kids have creativity like crazy, right?
Oh, that's why these people eat kids and stuff.
What? No, that's not why people eat kids.
No, no, I didn't say that word.
What'd you say?
I
What'd you
didn't
say?
put that word first in front of people.
What'd you
I
say?
said that's why these people eat kids. I didn't say.
Who's these people?
I didn't say. I I didn't say that word.
I'm not sure what that meant, but
Yeah, but
uh,
I didn't say like what. I know I didn't say that.
what I'm getting at is yes, kids naturally have more creativity because their mind is less occupied, right?
Right.
It wanders, it's able to wander, has the freedom to think and to create and to see things and to um to have their own perspective
True.
freely.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we shut ourselves off the older we get with creativity
Right.
because of the events and the experiences that we have in life that kind of shut that down or that try to cover that light or cover that creativity, when in all reality I think what should happen is the older we get, the more channelized our creativity should become. And what I mean by more channelized is
You think though?
yeah, I think the older we get, our creativity still exists, right? If you look at the Bible, God created man, right?
Right.
And whatever. And he created Adam. And Adam, I would imagine he created him a grown man, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that he created him a kid, because right after he created Adam, he created Eve, right, to be his wife.
Exactly. Yeah.
So obviously Adam was a man. Whether he had a belly button or not, that's not to be debated.
I mean,
Right
yeah.
now, we can,
I mean,
we
at
can
the end
talk.
of the day, like, who cares though? Like, you
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
But what I'm getting at is, uh, even at that creation, right at that age, at that adult, maturity that he was created at,
yeah.
he was given the task of naming all the animals
Hmm.
and of having dominion over them. And so you've got to have a creativity in order to do all that, right? Because if not, you run out of names. Think of all the animals that exist.
Right, but
But it was channelized, and when I say it was channelized, is God told him to name the animals. He didn't tell him to name the sun. He didn't tell him to name the moon, the stars. He told him to name the animals.
yeah, it wasn't like a specific
Right,
task.
right.
But okay, like then, okay, even though it was on a specific task, how many animals were living in this earth?
I would think everything and anything because all of it was created.
So it was a lot. Obviously, he didn't name them in 24 hours. You know, like
Right,
that doesn't make
right.
sense. But at the same time, he didn't have nothing else to worry about.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. It was channelized.
It's like this
You see what I'm saying?
man, it was just him, God, Eve, and that's it. Like there was nothing else to worry.
Well,
Like he didn't have bills. He didn't have like, a job to go.
who's to say they didn't have kids though?
But
They had,
at the end of the day, there wasn't like they spent time all day together because there was no like, oh, I have to go work. Maybe like I don't even think like he went like hunting.
so how do you think he got his food?
He was vegan though.
He was vegan. You think
Yeah,
so?
yeah.
You don't think he killed any of the animals?
Nope.
You think he was part of PETA?
Yep.
Don't touch the.
No,
So he
but I
he
do
was an
believe.
environmentalist.
But no, I mean I do believe that in on that moment when they were in there and Eden, they didn't have the need of going hunt meat. And I feel because on that portion in there is already like killing to survive. And I don't think like there was that need.
So you think the first animal death was when they're covered by God?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't like studied all that like that, but I do believe, when that happened, that's when that broke in there. I
I mean,
mean, we
there
can
may
talk
be,
about it like,
yeah. I mean, there may be some though. That there sounds like there's some validity to it. I mean, he told him to eat of all the trees except one.
yeah.
All the fruits of the trees. So he didn't tell him to go hunt
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like so
or he
it's
didn't
like
have to fight for his food.
exactly.
But
You see?
what I'm getting at is that he had a channelized creativity. You know what I mean? And so his role was that was to name the animals and to do that task. And I think
Right,
right, and I think the older we get, right, we need tasks. We need driven tasks. Me, I'm a husband, right? God knows I need a list of things, right? Because if not, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to remember everything go to the grocery store and pick up and blah blah blah.
right.
And I'm gonna fall into a place where, oh snap, what she wanted me to pick up, they don't have it. So what do I buy now? Right? Instead of, me picking the thing and just taking it home. No, I gotta now depend on her and say, hey, what was your list? Of what were you saying? What did you want? So as a man, right? The more tasks we have, or at least the more tasks are defined, it's easier for us to be creative.
Right.
If we're given a whole, build this, build this, build this, build this, and build this, what's probably gonna happen, at least in my mind? I'm gonna start building something, I'm gonna get bored, and I'm gonna start building the other thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just to get out of that one task instead of finishing one first and then going on to the next. So me leading.
You see, that's the thing. I don't it's I mean, obviously that like you said, like it was meant for that time and for him, it was easier. And but I feel like for us, you would think the older you get, the more experience you get. So obviously you can compile all that information together and you can be more creative. I do believe that as a creator person, I do believe that you there's so much going on in your brain and in life right now that in order to be like creative, you have to separate yourself. Like, I don't know, like I found myself like when I separate myself from my normal day to day and I go like, yeah, I separate myself and I go to like my corner and I don't have nothing else in my brain. I can probably like put like some cool music or something like that and just look on the horizon. And then once I clear my mind and mostly it just, I mean, and to be honest, and this is my personal experience, mostly happen when I'm like by myself. Like most of the time is driving and I'm listening to worship. Like my brain literally like it completely like it just clears like a reset button.
Santo.
It clears out and then I just like stare at the horizon like when
What's
I'm driving.
what's your song? I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
What's your secret, man? What's your secret?
Yeah, I cannot tell you, man. Like if I tell you, then like we all gonna find each other in I-4, like just like in
Surrounded by
the middle of I-4, like everybody getting
right,
out of the
right.
car. So like, oh.
Man.
No, but I mean, it can be anything. It can be anything, but I feel like it's more effective when it's like worship
But you
because
see what I'm saying? It's you're channelizing though. You're
yeah,
you're
but that's the
getting you're
only
getting
way.
everything out of the but that's what I mean. That you can still be creative as an adult.
So
You
you're
just have
saying
to you just
it's
gotta focus.
so you're saying it's not too late
It's never too late.
if you all to be creative.
No, absolutely not.
And I believe you because Denzel
Denzel?
Washington,
Yeah.
he started his career when he was 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's not like that he got his first gig
Yeah.
at 40. No, 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 no. At 40, he's like, I'm done of working at Walmart. I want to be an actor.
Yeah. And
And
the guy's a beast.
he just
Like,
went out and he's
yeah.
like, I want to be an actor.
Yeah.
And he started his career at 40.
Yeah.
So baby, we can still make it. Hollywood, I'm coming for you, baby.
And the guy's a beast. And he's Christian.
Yeah. You see, on that one, I do believe. I mean, I do believe that it's never too late.
Yeah.
For some people, it's easier, you know?
Well, I think people psych themselves out. And it's kind of like the story in the Bible with Caleb,
Hmm.
right? Caleb was about 85 years old. And Caleb, what did he tell Joshua and them? He goes, Yo voy a conquistar ese monte es mío,
Epa.
right? So what had been promised to him when he was young, and
Mm,
him and Joshua were out there and doing their thing and spying and hunting and killing and fighting and in guerra.
yeah.
But when it came to, the time came, something was reborn in him. So it goes to show you that one, in God is never too late. Nunca hay edades. O sea que la
Oh,
edad
yeah.
para Dios no es limitación. I mean, if you want to go into questioning whether there's limitations, look at Sarah.
I was going to say like
You
that,
know what
like
I
the
mean?
same thing. Like,
Look at
what?
Sarah and Abraham,
Yeah. It's like,
right? You could look at so many other stories in the
yeah.
Bible where it was never too late. Look at
Oh, yeah.
look at Mephibosheth. When he was paralyzed, and guess what? Even being paralyzed and dejado como un
Oh,
perro,
yeah.
he gets called one day. Hey, come to the king's table.
Yeah.
All this here is yours.
Yeah.
Like what?
And I do believe the maturity and I don't know. I feel like yeah, the saying is never too late. It has some sort of like I don't know. It has to be. I feel like it was intended to be that way. Like, cause if you look in the book, almost a big chunk of people that are like were used by God. They had reached a circle level of maturity. Even though David he was the youngest one,
Mhm.
but in reality, like he wasn't like a teenager. Yeah, he was a teenager at a certain point of his life,
Yeah,
but then from that point to where he became a king,
yeah.
you know,
I mean, look at Solomon. Solomon goes, Yo estoy tierno en edad. Dude was
mm,
40.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
know what I mean? Tierno.
yeah, it wasn't like oh he started using like these like 10 years old kids and stuff like
Yeah,
that, and oh yeah,
you know?
So I do believe that like
I,
that
I think
that
I think Joaz was the youngest one. I think at 7 years old, he was made king. if I'm not mistaken.
To be continued, because
Yes,
I don't remember the age
I
exactly.
believe it was Joaz, and I believe it was 7. Somebody please fact check me. That'd be
Yeah,
fantastic. But um,
but
yeah, I mean, God can He can use anybody, and that's the beauty of creativity. That out of the mind of God is the beginning of all creativity,
I mean,
right? Because out of Him we were created. From Him
I
we
mean,
exist and subsist,
oh yeah,
right? And so it's like when you read the book of Colossians, dude. I love that book. I can read Colossians literally every week because it talks about like Jesus, and it talks about essentially the establishment of creation
right,
and how it all comes from Him and how everything subsists and exists through Him and was created for Him.
right.
Like it's insane. It's insane because when you think about our theology and you think about everything going on in the world and the world that we live in and all the struggles and stuff that we face and everything that's in this world, if it wasn't for Jesus, we nothing, none of it would be here. Absolutely
I
none of
mean,
it would be
yeah,
here.
yeah, absolutely, yeah,
So like I said, if you haven't read the book of Colossians, Colossenses in some time, please, or the cards or the letters of Colossians, please do. The Apostle Paul, he kills those scriptures.
absolutely, yeah. Oh
Así
no,
que
yeah. I mean, I love it though.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think that the ticking of the clock.
yeah, it's throwing you off.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Really? I
yeah.
actually like it. It's kind of
I mean, I like it, but I think it's too loud.
making you nervous.
Yeah,
It's showing up on the live stream.
yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, hey,
It's never too late, bro. That's
if
the
you
whole
good,
point.
if you good, just I'm good.
Mi gente, relajando en serio. Si el tiki tiki te molesta, pues nos avisa
Hueva,
por lo menos.
hueva.
Nos molesta por lo menos en el, no, digo, lo pone en el chat. Si no te está molestando, pues
Señores, cuidado, él está hablando del del mal sonido.
sí, el TikTok,
Yo sé que ya un poquito ya son casi las 10
el
y los nenes
TikTok,
están acostados. Y vaina. Ese di que sí, el tiki tiki te molesta, bro.
el TikTok, el
It's
TikTok.
never too late. I get
It's
it,
never
but
too late.
man. So you telling me that we can still make it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We can still make it. We can still be like TikTokers and
Yeah.
dance
Yeah.
and
If it happens, cool. If it doesn't, cool. You know what I'm saying? But can we make it? We can make it. Absolutely.
I mean I do believe that. I don't feel like um age should be a restriction for no one.
No.
But I also do
I mean, for
believe
labor laws, yes.
yes.
Yes. For labor
Yes.
laws, yes. You are
Yes.
not taking my 12-year-old child to go work in the fields and work concrete or whatever the case may be. No, sorry.
No, no,
You could
no,
teach
no.
them the ropes. You ain't gonna put them to work.
No, 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 no. I mean, look, this is something that while I was reading and I found this. Um, it says it's never too late is a phrase that suggests it's possible to make a change or start doing something new, regardless on how much time has passed. It encourages people to believe that there's always an opportunity to grow and improve, and it's never too late to pursue their dreams and goals. And I do believe that. I firmly believe that. I've seen it in my life. Uh, but my question now is, and this is for you, and I mean anybody, obviously for you because you know you're here right next to me. But doesn't the Bible says that it's better to serve God and do all those things in your younger age, or the Bible actually like make emphasis on younger age? Is like your 40s.
No, it does. It does if you read the book of Ecclesiastes, right? Solomon is talking. Solomon was a very wise man,
Yeah,
right? From his youth, he asked God for wisdom.
right.
And because he asked for wisdom, he was given
So it's better to ask for wisdom younger,
absolutely.
so that way it accumulates. So when you get like 50, now you're like very wise.
Absolutely.
Okay, man,
Um,
I messed up.
and I say that because Solomon had lived his life, right? He had his fun. He did whatever he did.
Yeah,
And when you look at the book of Ecclesiastes, he's essentially teaching the youth, like,
right.
don't waste your youth.
Yeah.
Don't waste your juventud
Mhm.
por bobería, because de verdad, en verdad, todo es vanidad, dijo el predicador,
Right,
right? Todo es vanidad. So entonces, whatever is outside of God is vanity. Money is vanity, fame is vanity, reconocimiento is vanity. Anything you can think of that is material or that is self-serving to man or to my flesh
right.
is vanity,
Absolutely, yeah.
right? Todas las mujeres allá afuera, incluyendo nuestras esposas. Aquí viene un mensaje contundente y fuerte.
Ay.
Los paquetes que compran de Amazon,
Espérate, espérate. Díselo ahí,
los
díseselo.
paquetes que se compran, ay Dios mío, los paquetes que se
Recibe,
compran de
recibe.
Amazon es vanidad, mi gente, es vanidad.
Espérate, no encuentro el botón, espérate. No se oye. Sale la vaina.
Es vanidad.
Es vanidad. No, no, ese no era.
Eso no era.
Pero era este. No se oye tampoco.
No,
No, bueno, está bien, no te
se hizo
apures.
un refresh.
Se hizo un refresh. Oh, es que es aquí la vaina.
A few moments later.
No, 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 ese no es. Entonces tú dijiste que los paquetes de Amazon, ¿qué?
Los paquetes de Amazon son vanidad,
Okay,
dijo el predicador.
okay.
¿Tú compras Amazon?
Sí.
Vamos a cambiar vamos a entrar en este tema porque últimamente en mi casa como que ha sido un tema un poquito
Controversial.
controversial y tú conoces a mi amigo Milton,
Sí.
también, tú sabes, él compadece de lo mismo, de las
De tu
mismas
sufrimiento.
luchas, ¿tú me entiendes? Y pruebas de la vida, de las fuerzas negativas de Amazon y la oposición de la guaguita azul.
Que anda manejando con
Sí,
el coso ese.
sí, con
Ya.
la flechita.
Eso no es una flecha, no,
Así
pero está bien.
que, así que dime tú, varón, dime tú, varón,
Oh my God.
¿qué tú piensas de las vanidades? Ya que estamos en el tema de vanidades, de Amazonia.
Hermano. Es que, mira, es que estoy relajando en serio, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
Bueno, lo que
Tú
pasa.
ves, está en mi pecho y lo tuve que soltar.
Ay,
Because it's never too late.
it's,
Ay, papá,
it's never too
Dios
late.
mío, Dios está en esto.
Desahógate, desahógate. Que
Aleluya,
para
la
eso es que
gloria
estamos
del
aquí.
Padre.
Pero es que tú ves, yo no puedo. A mí me gustaría tirar a todo el mundo al medio.
No me diga,
Pero es que yo no pido,
no
yo
me diga
no,
que tú estás en esa vaina también.
en Amazon. No, cuando hace falta, cuando es necesidad.
Que para ti, ¿qué necesidad? Porque entonces,
Porque mira,
si tú caes en la clasificación de nuestra mujer, entonces
no,
quiero que
mira,
el
porque
público lo vea.
a mí me gusta ir a la tienda. A mí me gusta esa vaina, caminar y, walk around and stuff. And I spend like an hour or 2 hours. And I come back with like whatever. I don't care. I like that stuff. Right. But there's few things that I know that I know that I know I won't find in a store. And I need it for like, yesterday. So just go on Amazon and buy.
Pero eso es todos los días o
No, dude, like it takes like if you see my cart, my shopping cart is full because I always like, I like to like look around and stuff like that and I put like, oh yeah, but I never actually hit like purchase.
ajá.
Like I'm like that. I'm not like gonna waste like, what I'm saying? Even though like sometimes I do need things or I think I need it, but it's just like I like ¿cómo se dice eso?
Mirando.
Yeah, ajá, como hay una palabra para esa vaina.
Yeah, window shopping.
Window shopping. I
Ajá.
like that stuff,
Pero
right?
no, tú no haces clic y order y 2 días está aquí
No,
la
no,
cosa.
no.
Todos los días.
Y
Pero
eso que aquí hay bueno, aquí hay tú viste que hay cajas de esa vaina.
entonces quiero saber, en toda tu casa, que llegan, Amazon hace trabajo personal todos los días.
Claro que sí.
Oye, hay que darle una tarjeta de ordenanza de ministerio, entonces.
Hermano, yo siento al Father aquí.
No,
Yo,
la gloria del Padre está presente aquí,
mira, reprende ahí a toda esa gente
de
de
Amazonia, en
Amazonia.
el nombre de Jesús,
Reprende ese
fuera,
espíritu de
la
Amazonia.
tarjeta de Amazon para afuera.
Sí. Y como que la vaina, si tú pides por Amazon, arrepiéntete, hijo del diablo.
Mira, me dio calambre.
Ese es el poder de Dios.
Viste que está reprendiendo la oposición que está fuerte, está fuerte.
Muchacho, no.
Yo sé que, mira, escríbeme ahorita para ver si yo llego a mi casa.
Muchacho, no, no. I mean, yo no tengo nada en contra de Amazon. I mean, tú sabes, está ahí, pero, brother, es verdad que a veces se pasa.
A veces.
Y yo te entiendo, yo te entiendo, porque yo me acuerdo una vez que yo tuve que ir a tu casa
Víctor, vamos a hablar.
y, bro, tuve que buscar un dolly. Pues yo parecía que yo era el que trabajaba en Amazon y estaba repartiendo a pie de toda la caja que
Es que mi casa a veces parece un warehouse.
tú como que yo creo que Yari tiene un part-time. Esos paquetes no son de ella.
Sí, no, yo creo que es sponsor. Yo creo
Ella
que es.
los storage,
Ajá.
because they're overflowing,
She delivered.
she delivered.
Allá en la Normandy.
Oh my God.
Mira, mi gente, Dios te bendiga, mi amor. Sigue
Mira,
para
déjame
adelante.
poner la camarita ahí para que.
Te amo, mi chula.
Oh my God.
Pero no, de verdad, de verdad. It's never too late.
No, it's
It's
never too
never too
late.
late to stop buying on
Buy
Amazon.
en Amazon. Compren en Alibaba, señores. No, mentira.
Ay, papá.
Mentira.
No, pero
O en Wish.
you guys are sleeping on the sofa tonight. I
Ya,
probably am,
¿quién dijo eso?
Cynthia. Pero no, realistically talking, no. Um, ya que nosotros empezamos esto del podcast, y voy a ser sincero, algunas cosas de mi trabajo han cambiado, ¿verdad? Ha surgido una oportunidad para yo subir. Ahora mismo estoy pues
En el
llenando esa
tercer
posición.
piso. Está limpiando el tercer piso.
Sí, el techo, tú viste que se está limpiando y estoy ahí, estoy ahí.
Te dieron el techo ahora para limpiarlo.
Entonces hay una oportunidad que se ha surgido, ¿verdad? Que ahora mismo estoy en eso.
Yeah,
Y para decirte la verdad, pues yo dije, ¿verdad? Que va a haber unos conflictos con el día de los lunes y esto, lo otro, con el
yeah, yeah.
podcast. Y yo dije entre mí, yo dije, ¿qué se va a hacer con el podcast? Y pues nosotros hablamos francamente hace 2 semanas atrás, después del Mental Health Show y esto, lo otro.
O sea que ya lo vas a hacer oficial.
No, eso es oficial.
Ya lo vas a decir en la cámara aquí a la gente.
No, la gente no están preparada para escuchar eso.
No.
No. So, en ese claudicar, ¿verdad? Del tiempo
Esa palabra es buena.
y sí, bueno,
Claudicar.
claudicar, sí.
Bueno, cuando tenga una hija, otra hija, le pone así.
Ajá.
Claudicar.
Claudicar. En ese claudicar de pensamiento en que cómo hago y cómo manejamos, yo no quise soltar esto por el sentido de que ya hablamos, ¿verdad?
Yeah,
Es like, ¿cómo vamos a hacer? Porque no todos los lunes lo puedo hacer live
yeah,
y cómo lo vamos a hacer. Y porque entiendo que es never too late. Nosotros hablamos de esto, ¿verdad? Más de un año
yeah.
y lo logramos. Aquí estamos,
Aquí estamos,
en
señor.
vivo, en todo color. So, esto sigue, esto no va a parar. ¿Qué dirías tú? ¿Qué consejo darías tú a gente como yo, que tal vez en su vida han visto un cambio, tal vez en lo profesional, tal vez en lo familiar, tal vez vamos a decir que un hijo vino o
Ujú,
llegó una hija, un hijo, o vamos a decir que ministerialmente, como ustedes saben, ¿verdad? Llega una posición a su vida
ujú.
o una oportunidad de hacer ministerio, por ejemplo, full time, ah, o tal vez algo no esperado de la
Yeah.
vida que cambia tu horario y cambia tu agenda por
Mm,
completo. ¿Qué dirías tú, qué consejo darías tú a las personas que tal vez estaban pensando en hacer algo y este giro se le dio a su vida?
okay. I mean that's pretty cool though that you were able to like open up a little bit. Um, I mean what I would say the first thing is obviously what's more important in your life, right? Once you analyze that, obviously, we talking about a 180 change in a work environment,
Ujú.
which if you put it in a balance, yeah, it will give you more stability in a job. It will give you obviously more income, so that's more stability in your family. Um, and so on and so on.
Right.
Obviously, there's negative stuff. Time, it will consume you more.
Yep.
It will require more responsibilities from you and things like that. Um, yes, we can apply. It's never too late, to be better, to get a good position, a new rank or something like whatever it might be. Now on the other side, um, So you started something that it was born in your heart. God put that in our heart, and it wasn't too late. We did it. It took us almost 2 years,
Yeah.
but we're here, right? So what I would like, como se dice eso, encourage you or anybody that is watching and is going through something like this is put like analyze this. I'm not saying like quit your job, right? Because God, hasn't like tell you like, hey, this is where I want you to be like 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, he told you like, yeah, I want you to be here, but I also want you to be here right now, right? Um, is if you truly love this and it was a dream of yours, if you fully like ready to commit yourself for it, at the end of the day, I feel like it don't matter how much pressure you get from the other job, from your full time job,
Mhm.
and how much responsibility and stuff like that. You're gonna find a way to be here, to go live, to talk, or even record. But put it out there. What God have put in your heart to put it out there. So it's like the way I see it is almost the same thing. Let's say, for example, we all being called to to preach the gospel of God, right? Some people have like the evangelistic calling and things like that.
Right.
Um, for para persona like evangelista, it's a little bit like different, and it's harder to depend on this calling, right? Because you can now like literally like nowadays just by grace only, and understanding and submitting yourself to God fully, and not trying to be in a different standard or live a different type of life and pretend that like ministry, just as an evangelist, you're gonna be driving a Bentley and things like that, and but
Right.
that's a different. But what I'm trying to say is it's the same way. Like you have to have like a sustained place that you can feed your family and be stable. But just because you have to go to work, that doesn't stop you,
Right.
for spreading the gospel.
Right.
So that's your passion, that's your calling.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to go to work 8 hours, 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
But on your way home, you may be stopped by the grocery store and you talk about God,
Right.
right? And even at work, and you constantly preaching the gospel. So I feel like it's the same way. We got put this on our hearts, and to open up our hearts and express our experiences in life and our trials and all that stuff. um to probably help other people, you
Yeah.
know so I feel like it's the same way. I see it the same way. Like, it don't matter what happened, no matter what day it is, I'm always looking forward for this moment.
Yeah.
I'm always looking forward to record, to go live, to interact with people. So that would be my recommendation. Like, it's if you truly believe and if it's in your heart, God is not gonna give you anything that is, you know, bigger or heavier than one you can actually like carry. He will give you a lot of low, but he knows when your knees are gonna break. So he
Well,
won't,
and whatever you can carry, he will carry for. You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean,
So
yeah. So I feel like if he put that in your heart, and at the same time he's actually like opening other doors, um, I don't know. I can tomarme el atrevimiento right now to decir that he's trying your heart.
yeah.
He's testing you.
Yeah, and it's a interesting time, overwhelming.
Mm,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, today we were talking about, we're humans.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I was so super tired today. You know what I mean? I worked, came back, and we talked about it.
yeah,
Before we even did the show. Dude, I'm tired. I'm crazy tired.
yeah.
But there's a passion that drives you,
Hmm.
right? Um, so to go into that, it's never too late. When the desire is real, right? It will drive you
Yeah.
to continue forward, and it'll drive you, like you said, those priorities,
Hmm.
right? Will make you create that time
Oh yeah.
to, for example, for us to do this podcast,
Yeah.
for us to take this time and do the live and go out and share gospel, share life experiences, share our perspectives. Um, because in reality, um, this really is what's important,
Mhm.
right? All the other stuff, yes, is definitely important and stuff like that. But
Right.
the spreading of the gospel, right? It's selfless
Mhm.
in the sense of we're doing it for other people.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this for myself. When you preach, right, as a preacher, any if there's any young preachers that ever hear this or listen to this, when you're preaching, you're not preaching for you. You're not preaching for recognition. You're not preaching for somebody to know you.
Mhm.
You're not preaching to get famous. The reason why you should be preaching is to win souls,
Oh, yeah.
right? And so, it's not to collect a check.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's not about, oh, I'm going to be an evangelist. So I'm going to be driving a Bentley and blah, blah, blah.
No,
Listen,
exactly.
if you can afford a Bentley, you can afford a Tesla, you can afford whatever you want to afford.
Yeah.
And you've administered your money and you've given God what's his,
Exactly, yeah.
then do your thing.
Oh,
If
yeah.
God has given you to do that.
Absolutely.
Um, but and I like what you said, that God's testing your heart, right? Because um it's crazy because I had asked God for like a shift in my life,
Mhm.
right? And boom, shift, all right.
Hey.
Boom, here's a ton of responsibility, right? And so it's funny because it's kind of going into also a spiritual shift
Mhm.
in my life as well, where understanding that God is calling me for more,
Mm.
you know. Obviously part of that involves podcasts, part of that involves different things that involves ministry
Right.
as a whole.
Yep.
Um, so, I do believe that, and like I said, it's kind of one of those things that the older you get, instead of cutting off that creativity, what we should be doing is channelizing it
Mhm.
to become more productive
Oh, yeah.
because of all the other distractions, because of everything else going on. Right? It's like if you're on the highway,
Mhm.
right? And I drive a Subaru. I drive a pretty fast car, right? And I could be on the highway and I know what the speed limit is.
Right.
I know where my destination is, right? Let's say I could be one or two exits away and somebody passes by me, pa cucarme, vroom, right? It happens.
Oh, yeah.
I can become distracted
Mhm.
and leave my lane
Yeah.
and lose my exit,
Yeah.
right? Now, if that happens, look at here. It's never too late to turn around, right? But what I'm trying to get at is that when there's the will of God in our lives, right? No matter what age we're at. And I will say that for a long time, I used to compare myself to other people that I knew
Mm.
and that I used to do ministry with,
Mm.
which was a huge mistake
Oh, yeah.
because where God was taking them in ministry, God was taking me in career.
Mm.
And a la mala, I wanted ministry. I wanted
Mm.
ministry. I wanted ministry. And God was saying, God was teaching me, you can do ministry in your career,
Mm.
you know? And so I thank God that in every place that He's taken me,
Yeah.
I've been able to shine a light and show Jesus everywhere that I've been
Mm.
and be a difference maker
Oh, yeah.
and be that light shiner. And so when I realized that and finally I stopped that comparison game,
Mm.
I was way, way more fulfilled
Yeah.
in my spirit because I understood that, man, you know what? I'm blessed as heck
Mhm.
based on the opportunities that I've gotten. When I look at it and compare it to my age and all this other stuff, I'm like, man, God really has looked out for me,
Oh, yeah.
And so, it's never too late because literally sometimes when we think that God is behind on things,
Oh, yeah.
He's actually advanced you way beyond where
Oh,
you even think, you know?
yeah.
So,
I mean, that's the beauty of it,
yeah,
bro. That's the beauty of it. And I'm glad that you actually like, you know, kind of like narrow it down that way. Um, because it happened to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was that guy too. Like kind of like okay, well, I think I'm focused, but then and a bigger jeep or faster
yeah,
would pass by me or like a better looking, and I would get distracted,
yeah,
um, and lose my exit,
right,
right? And then like I found myself like sometimes it wasn't like a regular street that I can just stop. he
Right.
reversed, like getting like somebody's driveway and
Right.
turn around.
Right.
Uh, it- I'm on the highway, dude. Like, and you know how it is. The highways, like, there's not like, oh, turn, U turn or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
you have to drive. I don't know how many other miles to get out somewhere else
Yeah.
and then turn around or something like that.
Right.
So yes, you able to get out, you able to turn
Right.
around, but it would take you back again in time.
Yeah.
So and it's just crazy. Like now how I see it and how you put it in perspective. And then, on top of that, saying like, hey, I never saw that like God was actually like giving me a ministry.
Yeah.
I was like designing somebody else ministry,
Right.
but I wasn't seeing the big picture that
Right.
yeah, God is giving me a ministry,
Yeah.
but in my career,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's something that I do believe like 100%, and I feel like we are responsible for our generation and this generation growing up now because we force them to believe that everybody, you know, i- is being called
Right.
to be a pastor, to be
Right.
an evangelist. You have to do it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I feel like no, like God called also to doctors.
Yeah.
He called like, plumbers. He
Right.
called like, electricians.
Yeah.
He called like full-time moms.
Right.
And I do believe that, and with all my heart.
Yeah.
Like not everybody needs to be in a
Right.
fivefold ministry.
Right.
So he said, but you can do ministry, like you said,
Yeah.
in the place that God has,
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Like, yours isn't your job.
Yeah.
And I do believe that. Like we've been talking about it, and and he's just like, and yeah, it comes with a lot of responsibility.
Mhm.
It might feel like super overwhelming, but I can tell you this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
because I know and I have faith, and I can sense it in my life, in my heart, and in my spirit that God is going to put you in a place of influence.
Yeah.
For this city, for this country,
Yeah.
this state, that you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like you were such like seeking an altar, and God is giving you a whole city.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, let me reach out, like these 102 people in the church. It's
Right.
like
Right.
no, I do like
Yeah.
I got better things to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so yeah, it's never too late.
Right.
To believe in yourself, to believe in God,
Mhm.
trust God.
To start over,
Yep.
to start something new,
Oh, I
to
do.
try again.
Yes, I believe in new beginnings.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's funny because I was like the first full film, short film that I wrote, direct, film, like everything,
Yeah.
and it was called like that, New Beginnings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Look at that, man.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
That's awesome.
I love it. Actually, I was talking to Pastor Eduardo. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking lately with him. We kind of reconnect again,
Yeah.
and at that time I was working with him in Orlando. That's when we actually did that, and it was pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
Nice.
So it's never too late. It's true. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
dreams that I had when I was like a young kid. I've been actually seeing God's hand now
Yeah.
that I'm allowing Him to guide me and take me
Right.
to where He want me to go. No,
Right.
like you were saying, because I was the same guy. I want here.
Yeah.
I want this.
Yeah.
And it's just like now I can see that 1 minute.
Yep. 1 minute. You didn't do too bad, man.
It's just my manager is just like
Yeah. Yeah.
texting.
I got a message as well from your manager.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dude, like,
So,
shh.
right.
I know you're a pastor, and, and,
Right.
and that's the problem when you give a microphone to a pastor. They just want to talk and talk and
Right.
talk and
Right.
talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Yeah.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Delano and Serio family, we love you guys.
We love you.
We're happy to be back.
Absolutely.
Next week, we will be back again
Yes.
live.
Live. Maybe we throw something else.
Confirmado.
Maybe we throw something else during the week or something like that. But yeah, next Monday, we're definitely looking forward for live. Um, I feel like what we can do is we can let them know. 'Cause we kind of know our schedule type of thing. Maybe it might be kind of like weird.
Yeah.
But we can let them know ahead. Hey, look forward. Next
Yeah.
Monday is live.
Yeah.
So that way, we kind of like do like a community type of thing.
Yeah.
The rest of the month or whatever, it might be like recorded.
Right.
But then when we go live, we let them know.
Okay.
And maybe who never know, like maybe we throw some other lives like in between.
Yeah.
Maybe like early, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Later.
Never
I
know.
don't know.
But you know what? If you hit that subscribe button,
Yes, they can hit that.
right?
You see, that's what we need. We need
I know you. So my bad. I got you off guard. I
we
got you
need
off
we
guard.
need we need servants. Like we need people that love God and want to serve, the ministry.
Right.
We're willing to feed you. We're willing to, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. But we need help,
But
man.
it starts with a subscribe.
We need help.
It
We
starts
need
with
we
a
need. But it starts with that.
yes.
Just hit that
Yes.
button in there and help us. Just you if you
Hey,
go to our channel, like right now, like you watching,
you got 40 seconds.
you watching, and you saw this post on Instagram.
Right.
Just go
Right.
and hit like subscribe. You saw the post on Facebook, go
Yeah.
subscribe.
Right. And what else can they do? There's a little bell, right?
Well, the best thing that they can do, so that way they know when we
Bing.
go live, when we like have something new,
Yeah.
going on, hit the bell,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
because you're gonna be the first one
Yes.
to know when we go in live, if there's something new posted or why
Right.
not. And also too, it will help us a lot if you give us a thumbs up.
Yes, sir. Hit
You
the
know,
like button.
yeah, man, that thing. You see, that will help us with the timing. Definitely, if yeah, and to pay for the non-commercial people. This is
This
live.
is live.
This is
This is
live.
live.
Leave us a comment.
Yes, comment
Let us
below.
know. If you like us, if you don't like us, if you feel like this help you out in your
Absolutely.
journey. If not, just put it there. What do you want to see next? What do you don't want to see from us?
Right.
What do you want to hear from us?
Give us
Because we're
feedback.
still gonna do it.
Right. Right.
Just
We might just tone it down, but
no,
maybe not.
family, no, family. We love you. We definitely love you. We do this for you guys, to build a community,
Absolutely.
the love, serve God with everything that we have, and we're not ashamed,
No.
to go out there and say it out loud, that we Christians, that we believe in principles, um and we're gonna leave that like that, and we're gonna fight for them. We're gonna raise our kids and within the Bible.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know, man. I want to keep talking, but I know it's late.
Right. It was good. It was good. It was
We
good
we
content.
started late. I love what we were talking about. It's never too late, and I
Right.
feel like it can have a second,
Oh yeah.
part of it,
Yeah.
because we can actually, like, como se dice esto, eh, connected with
Yeah, and we could break it down in so many different
anything.
ways.
Yeah, with anything
Right.
that
You
we
go
do
into
in life.
relationship, we talk careers, but you go into relationship, you talk
Absolutely,
ministry, you can talk
absolutely.
anything.
Yeah,
Businesses. That's what we didn't go into.
yeah. We didn't go to business
Right.
though,
Let's do that next week.
but let's do it.
Let's do it
Let's
next week.
do it, and we can probably, like, have somebody invited,
Yeah,
maybe like throughout the phone or something like that. We call them
absolutely.
and we ask them
Yeah.
about their business. How do
Right.
they start and stuff like that.
Right.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So if there's any entrepreneur
Entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs watching or watching later, just be on the lookout, because we're gonna reach out to you,
Absolutely.
maybe a
Or send
surprise,
us a message.
or send us a message if you want to be part of it, and we can talk to you guys next week. So love you guys. Also, too, before I forget, you said you drive a Subaru.
Yes, sir.
So when you go super fast or you driving, what's the first thing that the cops look for?
The first thing they look for,
Yeah, on a vehicle that is going fast.
the color,
Besides that, or were they getting closer to you?
the license plate. Boom.
Exactly, exactly. But I'm pretty sure if you're rocking one of those,
They won't pull you over.
they won't pull you over.
Dang. It's like that.
It's just like that, because they know.
Because I got it like that.
Yeah, they know.
Relajando en
So,
serio.
so people,
Personalized plate.
there you go.
Available
Merch.
for order.
If you want to rock one of those, just hit us up.
Send
We
us a
can
message.
we can customize it, whatever color you want, and we cheap it for you, free.
Yeah.
Free cheaping,
Free shipping.
free cheaping.
Amazon.
No, señores, no. Definitivamente, gracias por contar. ¿Cómo se dice eso?
Por sintonizar.
Por sintonizar. Estamos aquí en un canal, en Telemundo.
Telemundo.
Gracias. Mami, te amo.
Igual, mami. Papi.
We made it. Estamos en televisión. Nada, señores, gócense mucho, relajen bastante. En la vida hay que hacerlo de todo, tú sabes.
Absolutely.
Y por eso nos gusta relajar en serio.
Absolutely.
Y bueno, hacer like me relajando en serio, es que de verdad relajamos.
Claro.
No es que somos serios,
No, de vez en cuando.
es que seriamente relajamos.
Eso así. Seriously joking.
Yeah. Seriously joking.
So remember your brother Joey.
Who's Joey?
Your brother Joey. Your brother Gio.
Gio.
We love you.
We love you guys.
And don't forget to siempre relajar en serio.
Siempre, siempre. So let me leave them with this though. It's like, you remember that song? No?
No. That's the one you're talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is it.
Oh yeah. I remember now. 90s,
Yeah?
man. 90s. Woo.
Bro, literally when you said that,
Yeah.
that's what it came to my
Yeah.
mind.
I
That
remember
song.
that.
But like
That song will
people,
make you in your feels, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
like ahora
remember.
de que salga lo voy a poner para que no
His
me lo
voice and
tumben.
everything.
Yeah. Love you guys.